Mysteries. No one knows what's going on. Let's see here. Discord probably doesn't want to be on. Mysteries. Oh, what am I doing here? I'm getting chocolate. I'm talking to myself, Lisa, so there you go. Little this, little that. What am I doing? Qualified name. All right. '83. It'll be under X class. Maybe next type. Okay. So, hey Lisa, you can watch me live now. Go to my YouTube channel. Go to YouTube, www.youtube.com/@compilers. Then find the live tab. www.youtube.com/@compilers. That should pop up my smiling face. Okay, go to the URL line on your browser and wipe out everything and put @compilers. After youtube.com, or bring it down here and I'll show you. Yes. Say again? No, come around here. I'm on live, so, you know, I'm shouting at you and everyone's listening, so come around, we'll get it sorted.
So everyone's hearing our conversation?
Yep. Okay. Up here. Not
Here?
there. No.
Up here?
Yep. Yep. Add a slash. @compilers. @ compilers.
Try that.
There you go.
That
Smiling
did not
face.
have that before.
And go to live. And then it'll be very boring.
Use your slips.
Yeah, pick one. I switched between the one that's currently live, yeah. When doing one or two different signs, I don't know which one. Yeah, but get out of it so we don't echo on each other, yeah. Alright, what was I doing here? I was trying to figure out where I made board. What? Board. There it is, 2.8. I made board. UID 83. What did I stop at? Hello. Why? Why did you invoke holder? I didn't ask for that. Oh, that's why. Okay. I need a little bit more of this, a little bit less of that. Name. We need, whoa, this should be under pack. Where does pack come from? Comes from class and module. I'm going to call it a pack. And I'm going to redo this is XTC. And no, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm trying to sort a bug. That's one of these, you know, the language defining, language building, so I get all kinds of weird, subtle bugs. I'm translating from one language to another. There's no saving the complexity or the subtlety of the crap. And I am trying to figure out, and I talk so I lose my state of thought. Oh yeah, parent. Where's my parent here? Mod. Well, there's your bug. What the hell? Board. Oh, board on here. Oh, well, what about the in queens? There it is. That should just be more of 8 queens. Where am I at on this one? Nothing come out yet. Okay. Oh. It's a class and a module. Which means when I'm outside the module, I ought to pick up the fully qualified name. Which I'm probably not doing during tuple. Which probably runs from an 8 class? Surely not. Oh, look at that. No. Okay. What the hell? Come back. That is the package. That looks good. Oh, bastard. What the hell do you do? Yes? Eight queens. What's this one? It's my other, no, old. Not because I hidden. Wrong button. Yes. I am trying to make somebody here. Fun, where's I get my tuple? Hasn't happened yet. Okay. So I'm busy constructing 8 Queens class. It's actually a module in Ecstasy. It's mapped to a module, to a class in Java, $8 Queens. Okay. Within this Ecstasy module, there's an Ecstasy class. So from the Java side of things, I'm attempting to stick a static nested class inside a Java class $8 Queens. Therein is my issue. I missed. It's probably chopped off for you guys. Can I move this window? It's one of these specialties from IntelliJ. If I view a large complicated print, so I have string builder right here, has a large complicated print. I want to view it. I get a window I can't move. It's jammed to the left-hand edge. I can resize it. Oh, here we go. Vaguely can resize it. Boy, it's really hard to catch that. Come back, come back. And I do this view all the time. Don't we resize? Yes, there it goes. The view thing from IntelliJ all the time, because I do these large complicated things and I need intelligent printers, and they always suck compared to what I would get out of GDB. Anyhow, here, public static class board. This is the code I'm generating. It's nested inside another class in the Java in a module in Ecstasy. So from Ecstasy's point of view, I'm at the board class inside some module. From Java's point of view, I'm in the board class inside of the $8 Queens class inside whatever header I got. Let's see if I can make this guy come over as well. The header is going to be 8 Queens. This is the package name. So the Java package name is 8 Queens. The Ecstasy name, package name is 8 Queens. Ecstasy doesn't have another layer there. Java, I have to add a layer because it doesn't map from Ecstasy. So the layer is, there's a class $8 Queens that mimics the Ecstasy class, and board is within it. So when I print the Java code for board, I want it to say $8 Queens.board. That name doesn't show up in my internal type, and that's because I'm managing the pack versus JPack. Oh, it should be under JPack. That would make more sense. So yeah, the XC type here, I'm going to shrink this again. Okay. I don't have JPack JName here because I'm using them actually for another purpose. Some of these things in the type system are because hand-rolled Java classes to mimic XC classes, and some are auto-generated. And what is this warning here? Hang on, I'm doing... somebody tells me I should raise my bit stream rate. I probably can't do that because I'm uploading from Comcast up in the mountains. There's no good way to raise the bit stream rate here. So my options are update the class name to add a third hierarchy to my class name printing, I have two pieces to it now. I have pack and name, package name and name. So it's 8queens.board. That's the ecstasy name. The Java name is derived from it automatically as 8queens.board. It needs to be 8queens.m$8queens.board. It needs a layer in the middle. So I need a qualified version of the name. Yes, class mangling reminds me of Scala. Scala out, it's class name mangling here. I'm doing a language mishmash between one language and another. There's no direct match. So everything's badly wedged. Fine. So I don't want to add a third layer. I'm trying to work my way around and not adding a third layer. The JPack JNames are not part of the type. And when I say type here, I mean I have a thing of a class I've called XType, which is mangling the types between ecstasy types, Java types, and things I'm expressing in Java that have no ecstasy mapping. Things that I can automatically map via generating code. Things I've hand managed, mapped, that I've just wrote a bunch of Java code for. Automatically generated boilerplate Java is a third category. There's at least one more category of things. So this typing system I've got that I put together is spreading across all of the above, and it was built rapidly and without knowing what the hell I was doing ahead of time. So it has a whole lot of redundancies and a lot of crap in it as well. Yeah, the talk out loud doesn't help here. I think I just need to add a third layer. I think it sucks, and I think I'll add it. And then I'll figure out what the hell, I'll figure out the right answer after it works, and I'll probably pull it back out in some future date. So that means pack name, I need a third. And pack is the package name. And I need a short name for when you're talking about yourself in your own class. And if you look at the generated code here, inside of class board, I have the word board, gold, new, board, never, board. Okay, there's 5 boards. Construct 6, 7, 8, 9. Here's a cast to board and board again, another board here, 10, 11, 12, like 15, 20 times, 30 times. In a tiny, tiny class, I have many instances of the word board. That's the short name. I'm curious how bad it is, and it got me thinking here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 20, 30. Am I still in board? Sure enough, 40 or more times. So there's the short name. Qualified name would be shows up all the time on standalone classes that are not part of a module under the package name, like 8queens here. So if I look at the package name, not the $M version, it's actually being used very little, but it's a necessary thing. I need a qualified name on top of everything else. And then I have to weave it through all my other qualified name things. Nah. Naming of names, the two hardest problems in computer science are, naming of names, invalidating of caches, and counting by 1. So, fine, I'm naming of names here. It's intended to be somewhat readable because that helps me debug. It's not intended to be, somebody else to actually use it as some useful starting point, but maybe they could. But the actual goal is to be so readable that I can find my bugs. Because my other option is I can emit Java bytecodes directly. That does become more difficult as projects get large to go diagnose. And honestly, I feel like I've got a lot of mileage out of this already. It's usually the case I can stare at my generated code and figure out what the bug is fairly quickly. So yeah, it's intended to be somewhat readable. a little bit more than just a compilation target. All right, along with pack and string, I need a nested everywhere. And it's too long a name. I gotta switch, I gotta shorten it already. Everyone else can be net 4, you can be 4 as well. And then I'll have to weave through a bunch of the generators. We haven't hit it yet. A lot of folks will be lying here. For the module itself, yes. This is a pack, any name, so we have a nest here. I have to figure that out here. I don't think I'm allowing any nulls. Comment is now stale. So now we go, what the hell is comment doing? Yeah, no longer allowed as a null. That would be definitely not. So, empty, empty. And this is a case where the compares outside. He's not a nested class. It's empty. This is another empty case. Let me add another example here. Here's me generating from the ecstasy, and right here I'm going to be screwing around. That's me walking up the ecstasy tree and returning the pack. Oh, the pack's fine. A lot of these things that say name and qualified name, probably qualified name is going to pick it up. Hoping the other guys don't need it. And the nest will have a dot in it. That will save me. Or it'll be empty. We could go there. What does name come from? Oh, it's me overriding name. I probably need an override for nest. Okay. Equals, yeah. Do you see that comments? Yes, there are comments in the code that I'm generating, and I could add more. Oh, that's not going to be impacted. Okay. How bad is it? What happened here? I got a list of things that happened. Pack, name, need a nest. This guy, all of these things will need a fucking nest. And they won't, because the make Java guys always know that they don't have a nested class situation. What is this one? Oh, this is another specialty. because it's the one-off for arrays. And this is the one-off for tuples. There's a million billion one-offs in this damn conversion thing. There's my pack, there's my CNAME. Class name probably needs a name. I have to figure out how to get it. It blew up there? Oh no, it blew up because of this. Yeah, okay. Even before crap. What am I trying to do? Volatile var from the freaking annotations. These are from Make Java Nested, and I know the things. Ugh. And the Make Java versions want to say nestedly you don't need a nest. Right? Yeah. These don't need a nest. Where would they complain about not having a nest? They should have come through. Because I picked it up from the prior guy. From right here. I want to tell the super you don't have, oh, super can always do that though. Maybe. Which super did I hit? I hit this. This make is one where I already know, oh, but you can come at it from other directions. All right, IntelliJ, where's your fine uses not showing up? There's a butt ton of uses. Figures, just the one. Okay, so I need a different make. I need a flavor to with and without nest. Fucking figures. Which flavor are we talking about here? Yes, there we go. OBS is getting involved in my damn alt tabs now. And I can add a flag, and then he goes to make class, which also probably, we have fewer of these though. The generic one, oh, these guys, and that's the parameterized one. Only 3. Be like yes, yes, no, and this one is maybe. So I had a yes, a no, and a maybe. Well, it kind of says make a freaking flag. And what am I going to do with the nest if I get here anyhow? Let me see if I can just solve it locally. He wants to say the nest here is because I came from a class who didn't match my module and didn't match a separate file. I'm in the module class. This is going to happen other places in time, so I'm not going to get it right. That sucks. right here, this guy, he's in a different class, or a different path than the module. Yes. So one of the things I can say is if you're in a different path than the module, you're not going to need it. And that will solve it for everybody until I come up with until a guy's actually doing nested classes in Ecstasy. If they are equal, then I need to have the nested name come back. Thank you. Oops. I'm better. There it is, $8 Queens. Oh wait, what? Oh, and the modules are yeah, too soon. Let's go again. Board on 8 queens. I now need the module name, the Java module name. It's right here. Oh, look at that. Okay. Time to sort this out a little better. Does anyone have an 18mm pitch keyboard? My fingers are getting slower and older and I can't handle a 19-inch. I need an 18-inch pitch keyboard. I'm unable to find one. Okay. Of this, then your name switches and your nest is whatever. You can argue whatever I'm doing there. And if you're the else, I don't like what I'm doing here. Yep. Good afternoon. If you're equal, I have to flip the module name on. I don't need a nest. If you're not equal, but your path is the same, I need you as the nest. And I need the CNAME to be there. And I didn't do this very well, so what am I doing here? Looks like some of the time I need the other guy. Yeah, the package from Java would be module name, and then the class is inbound module. Who knows? Yeah, made down to cogen. Didn't help. I'm not printing it anywhere. Okay. XTT. No, his subtype is. There it is. So XTS here didn't print. I used the wrong print for it. I didn't put that print out, that nest field in any print. Yes. Die, what are you dying about? Yes. Thank you. Better, maybe? Oh. Yes, fine. How about now? Yes, thank you. None of the above. Oh, he is going to say, oh, go to strict triple, which is already, but yes, he's going to say, go to your child. Yes. I'm in the class print with no parameterized class. He's not ambiguous. He goes to qualified name. Oh, because he's not ambiguous, he goes to qualified name. He's probably just done. And he's going to say, nothing else, I'm done. Name and qualified name, where qualified name handles a few extra things and throws nest in. I could argue that I should be using, this is not the right place for this test though. It's not ambiguous. Or I could claim ambiguous. It's not terrible. Let's claim ambiguous. Yeah. You dying on camera here? My wife's tripping walking up the stairs. Oh, you nailed yourself good. Sorry, it's not good. It's not the end of the world. Hip check the railing. Gonna have a big bruise. And what was I doing? Oh, I was trying to figure out who sets ambiguous and where. Okay, it's not set here, it's set somewhere else. I can set it anywhere I like. That's fine. And the issue is here is I'm screwing around, I have to redo the test. I do not. Why? Because I don't know what to do with this. Do nothing is what I want to do. Okay. Do name. Slam the name and get out. And ambiguous, I would say you're slamming out the generic name. Public static, no. Here I want to say you are doing the class body directly. Yeah, so my generated cheap ass code here says use a queens in the name fully qualified, bad name. I can't do that name. That's an illegal name. I can't use qualified. I can't use ambiguous. Fuck. Yeah. Okay. Several bugs. Go away, go away, go away. I said M name here, but that's not the name I want, actually. He came up from the Javaized version of the class name. This wants to be the Javaized version of the wrong class name again, but not anything to do with my class. It has to do with the module name. And when the class name is equal to the module, these are the same names. And when they're not, it's the wrong names. Okay. And it's like I need like three wildly different variations. I don't know why I'm doing anything with any attempts at shortcuts or simplification here. I should just brutally do all the wrong bad things everywhere else and figure out what I'm doing after that. So we'll short this out here. So nothing here. This version is wants the class name to be the class and the nested to be from the module. Where'd my module hack go? Well, I deleted it already. I'm too quick. Yes, I want something to do with this. He comes from $M wrapped around the module name. Can I? No, I have to do the $M version. Crap. We can do the nest first because I am busy computing them in that order, and I decided I was going to add the dollar to the freaking thing also. And else you are module.class, which means your class name. And do I do this right here? Okay, so nothing should break, or I didn't unwind that correctly. Tuple board, yeah, that all broke the normal way. Let me go check some other things. And the answer is no problem. So in this world order, Java class name and CNest blank show up reasonably well. Wait, here's the module name. Oh, he is class. Where's my $M module? Class equals mod. Oh, but that guy didn't do it. Really? And this is no class. That's the trick. orientations. There's no nested classes here. Can't type. What am I typing wrong? And now, how about now, brown cow? Well, he's going to be done. I thought I had nested classes, and they are not referenced from outside. I'm still on 0.0. Okay, okay. I don't know what I was doing wrong before. So I claim I have a common pattern. If your module name is same, then I don't care if your class or module and you have no nest. If not, you have no nest in your module. So we can do this. So if you're a module or if you're an unrelated path, you're good, and otherwise you need this horrible thing, class embedded in the module. I need this. Why are you giving me double indents here, Emacs? Because you spotted the indent fail. A little less code, maybe it's a little cleaner, I don't know. There you go. So now I have the module name correct when I fail, I believe. Triggering the fail comes in tuples, so like here. Fine. No, he has class, but that's not going to help me. I should make it help me though. Okay. So that's like the two-string versions of that should do that. And where is the two-string versions of this? No. What are you calling? He says I'm calling understir, which goes to the longer version of stir, which bottoms out in XTS stir of the longer version, and ambiguous and qualified or not. Okay, so qualified name prints it. It's not ambiguous, so I'm getting a short name. If I make it ambiguous, I have some other issue. Why does ambiguous not work? Maybe it works after I fixed this other thing. Come down here, and I want to say nest is not empty again. So one more time, I'll try this. I forgot why it didn't work. It's the generic print, but I don't care about that. Why are you going to fail on me? And if I just let you slide, you should print the generic name here and walk away from it. What are we at here? And that should be wrapped in a subroutine. Ha 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 ha. We probably get bad names everywhere now. Oh, the qualified's not what I want. I want a third main print flavored. And it replaces the normal name. So sometimes I want a short name, and one time I want a long name, and sometimes I want a qualified name. Okay, so there's a third name still. I have to deal with a third name. This one is in particular going to be the longer name instead of the short name. And we could argue that that's a terrible name for the naming of names. And then there is, let me come around here and take care of some of this shit. So qualified name includes the package, the nest, and the name all at once. And I want a long name which includes the nest and the name. And so that'll be, nest plus name. And then there's another one which says ambiguous, covers a lot of people who all want, I'll probably want an ambiguous name here. We want the fully qualified and possibly the long name instead of undername. So the pattern here is this. Yeah. But that's part of a longer test, so that's me setting the wrong thing. We'll come around in a minute. Here's this one. Here it is again. Not really there. Not really there. That's not enough of that to make any difference. Fine. So long name comes about wherever I would do a name. And often in qualified name, I probably have to have the long name. I've already butchered you once because tuple 0 is special. Did I mention there's a million billion special cases here? Okay, so I am deciding that point needs to have a nest in my standard test. And I would have said, oh, he only uses it if he's on the outside. On the inside, he can use name. So this guy was only here because I was doing ambiguous. Let's go back here. Yes, that fixed that problem. So can I make sure TCKs run? Let's try queens again. Boom, fail is bored. Now I need to figure out how to filter between which of those and which of those. So that's under tuple. He says enter the standard class, but we could, well, standard class is not a terrible answer here. That comes in here. Specifically also for tuple, he should do that, but that's standard class. He's going to say ambiguous, qualified, or long name. Let's go find out who breaks when I do that. T class, it has the long name. Tuple 1, $M $8 clean sport. He can't have the leading dollar because hey, can't have the leading dollar. Leading dot. Could be the wrong guy for that. Somebody has to put the dollar in, not you. The dot in, not you. Okay. Now I am blowing up on M.8 Queen's board. It should be dot board. And I got the dot in the wrong place, maybe. 78. Somebody asked, why am I looking at this code? Because it's readable. Here I am. I'm on line 36 of my output. So I've dumped it out to my compiler. Standard out. Dumped out standard. Just did a make. Stuff puked to standard out. I've colorized it. What line number? Well, the compiler JavaC tells me line number 78, but it's relative to where I puked out. So off of line 36 at the bottom of my screen, and 78 comes to 104 or something. 114, I don't know. Here, 8 queens, M.8 Queen's board. So this should probably be the short name. Should surely be the short name. So I need to distinguish between when I want a short name and when I want a long name. And if I have a nest and a longer name, I need to put a dot there. And tuples crush names together without dots. That's interesting. I'll have to think about tuple in a minute here. Oh, that's the only place I'm buggy on, though. No, not you. Who was the other one that was failing on me? Thought I just did an update. Nest, 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 nest. All empty nest. Horrible rewrite. Comment, comment, comment. Long name, line 366. That's probably the first guy that has to go. Also, qualified name. Qualified name can pick up dots. Qualified name should pick up dots. And nest doesn't have them, so I have to do a thing here. If it's empty, it's just empty. And if it's not empty, it's dot plus nest. That's kind of ugly. What did I mistype? And I'm getting the I had the other long name. I was going to get rid of the other one. Here, you. No reason yet for you to be long or short. So the standard, right, okay. Fun one board. This board needs to be long. Tuple one board, okay, so if board's not unique, compile wide, it has to be long here too, without a dot. Here it needs to be long with a dot and an import. Here it needs to be long and with an import, and again, long without a dot. And if I import you, I don't have to change anybody else, I just can change the import. And I can skip the global fail for later. Future Cliff deals with the global fail. And everything else is short, and it's all happy land. So this is like freaking import. Board needs an import. And the import can rename it, and then I don't have to deal. That's probably the right answer. Here's the add import of the qualified name. Why am I not using the qualified name already? So let's go look at tuple again here. And why does IntelliJ keep opening random tabs like string builder, method, dollar handle? Never touched them. This is like a recent IntelliJ bug. Qualified is the very long name. Oh yeah, here we go. And another one is he pre-fills in the wrong things. He used to leave it blank, and then I didn't have to wipe it out. And now I get org XC collections tuple dollar board versus, oh, I don't have the $1 board. because I get because it's tuple, I get the funny name. Alright, that's why I didn't use qualified name. Where's my import? And this is what I'm going to import. Now this is the name of the class. And the parent, I need to generate an import right down here. I need to look at the sub pieces and decide, oh, it needs import. It comes further along right here. Hang on. Why did I not trigger imports here? Box needs import. I would have said you're going to need import. You have this. I am not inside 8 queens, so let's go look at what import needs here. This is a fail. Fuck. He's gonna say either you're not a JPEG or your class is different. A class builder class. But I'm trying to build exactly a class builder class, but from another outside class, so needs import there is true unless you're like one of these primitive-y things. I need a different test. I think I can't dodge XXTC, but I need I need a more clever test. It's like, is JDK. Wow, that's interesting. Really? I would claim those should be. No, look at that. I would claim you should trigger, well, what's his JDK then? Oh, you're just in or not this list. Oh, sure enough, I could put them in the unbox list. I wonder how many people would break there. Must be a million. Hey. Well, I asked him my Twitter query, and I said, looks like paint drying to me. Puzzle over hard problem, looks like paint drying to me. I don't know, you guys watching, not, whatever. This filter, that filter. Tuple class needs more of a special filter. And then I can argue about the qualified name. If that reported true, the qualified name probably does the right thing. So needs import, needs some love. And I am trying to say, this test is specifically not allowed for the nested class generators. I might have to fix that. Okay. That might be the thing to do. It's import whether or not you count yourself or not. If you're inside the outer class being generated. Well, there you go. Can't look away. I don't know why. Fine. No. All right. So if you're allowing self and you are the self, then you don't need an import. That's the trick. If I'm outside, you're not self. So the tuple guy is just not in the guy. He's generating a separate standalone, so it needs import here. He is false. There's going to be all other needs imports in the planet. Let's go find them. Of course, I have a little type here. I just did this. How did I fail that bad? If you Now, I'm sorry, if you false, so needs import, well, should be false. You're unequal pack and you're self and you're not equal, okay, but if you are self here, I'll chuck you, Farley. Yes, where's your parent version? Oh, I see. Now you're going to give me all the fails. This is the main guy, so he needs to filter on self. New AST. I think he can filter on self also. I think that's fine. The other option is just get them all backwards, you know, it's all good. So I didn't get my board imported, so I got something backwards. These blew up, so I got that backwards, so I'm going to start with backwards test. I know I'm thinking not clearly. If I am myself, then I have to also pass this. Oh, it's in a war. Okay, that's happy. How about now? I got my import and I did it badly. That's a start. I want 8 queens, dollars, no nest board. When do I need the nest? Do I not need a nest? And did I not ever need a nest? This is like stupid. Remember I said I don't need a nest? I'm going to prove myself wrong and get rid of it. Maybe. Still not happy. He didn't get that right. He should be 8 queens dot board. Why does he have an extra bit? Did I not do that right here? It's this, you know, qualified name right there. Yeah. Here I am. Box needs import. What is the name? The name is this. I would have said the name should not be that. Why did it go there? Okay. Qualified name is X class plus the pack, which is the 8 queens lower, dot name. How can you pick up the nest? It's commented out. Where did I pick up the nest? I'm confused. Hi. Board. Mod board. No nest. What the hell? Box. Did I grab the wrong box? Can't be. Okay. 13th time. Okay. This. What is this expression? And why am I stupid? Pack has 8 queens in it? It's this. Pack probably has 8 queens. Oh, pack probably has 8 queens. Where's my invalid expression from, dude? Plus name, because I can't do string add in IntelliJ evaluation window. Pack went the wrong way. What the hell did pack do? JPack is empty. Pick up pack. Pack is 8 queens. What did you return? Long name. Who's got a long name? Name has long name. You have long name. I have to get rid of you. Back to name. Oh. How did it do? Fun board located this, that. It's harder to read over here. Just harder to read. 8 queens board. Okay, hang on. It might have life might be better. Fun 1 has a missing import. He can't find this. So that's what happened there. Fun 1 has the same import logic. Why can you not find 8 queens board? I have package 8 queens, dot 8 queens. I'm missing my $M, so I have a naming conflict. I broke the $M for the naming conflict. Well, how did that work? Because no one else has an embedded class. Yeah, they do. How does that work anywhere else? Test misc was never no package and class. And he's like, I'm okay. I don't care that it's package and class the same name. I thought you, Mr. Java, hated that. So that should just work too. That's easy. You know, FizzBuzz here. And FizzBuzz says package class all the same name. Right. Okay. So the answer is the module hack is so I have a separate class from a module, because you can have an XC a module. You can have a class of the same name, but because one's a module, one's a class, they are different. Java are all classes. I need to have things. Okay. So, broke the namespace in Java for a particular weird XC case. That's somewhere up here in main class, but I was just hacking here. Here, I blew the rewrite. I need to have an $M in the name if the class is equal to the module. And hey, stop that. Class is different from the module. The path are different. Then I'm back to this version, but in this version I need to do the $M hack. I'm going to go confirm I didn't break myself. Yes. Stop that. Hello, thank you. $M hack. There There it is. All fine. There's FizzBuzz. There's Hello World. There's Hello World. $hack. Permutations. I want multi. It's a good example. Multi says main, $main, and $lib. So I have two modules. They have their own classes. So that's fine. Back to 8 queens. That's $8 queens. So the import here should be 8 queens dot $, because it's module class nested class. That's where I need the nest. I'm going back to generating the nest. Let's go look at tuple. He's got $8 queens there. So the qualified name here now wants to generate it, and that brings it back to qualified here. And if I have a nest, I think I have to do it something like this. And we'll find out. And yeah, let's go see. I'll do something, I know what. Okay. Look, fewer errors. Holy crap. What, 2 hours later for some stupid thing on renaming classes? Jeez. 8 queens, $8 queens.board. This compiled. Fun 1 needs to have an import missing, and then that'll compile. And I'll have the last bug. Maybe 8 queens will run. Fun tuple. Where's fun? It's probably up one more layer even yet. Yeah. No, it's not. Where's the generator for fun? You know, I have it in here. Too much crap, so I can't remember where my crap is. On here. No. Okay, so then we have to get to, I would have said it in here, but obviously not. I mean, 1 million of these. Not too many. Make class was the usual name. Car, I have this. What the hell? I do plan C here. Another requires an extra button from IntelliJ. Where'd you come from? Xfun. Oh, Xfun. God damn. Add import. You have children's. You do this. Where's my next import pile? And the answer is that's what I'm missing. Here. Oh, it's a filter. Make class looks like this. Public interface abstract. This is getting into the name though. Package. I need to clone this code and probably not cut and paste it. Really? That's what I thought. What the hell? Emacs, what are you doing? Nah. What? Yeah, that's one of the things I need to get set up in Emacs. Where's your this pointer, dude? I have to walk 2 sets, and they're identical. Wow, now we're really begging for having a shared common happy land here. Needs import. How about I don't even call it. And it needs to take a pile of XTSs and in. And an SB. And it needs to walk them and look and ask a question and throw down, and we're going to claim probably more love than that is necessary. And this is the incorrect answer. I have, oh, I smashed them all together and called it narcs. But it's fun. There are no, it's all of them. I will leave this here, but it's all of them. Or if I go to tuple, and it has to be done with type, so it has to be static. And I'm going to hand you xtt.xts and xtt.int type params. Oh, I'll put the new line in that guy. That's fine. Do I know what I'm doing? No. What I got here? Imports. Where'd my imports go? This. And that's because I'm an X-fun. It's all of the above. And you need an SB. And you need to be static. And yeah, okay. And he, ooh, one less. All right, we're getting there. Here's my import on xfun. So after call's fixed, go confirm everyone else lives and is all happy land. Run. Done. Okay. Now I have to fix this dude. And that is because of ordering, because I hate my life. cancel. Yeah, right there. Okay, different project. This is, well, I suppose I could smash this in, declare victory. Okay, so and that's me deciding you needed. Oh, you don't need that. Oh, yeah, we can do this here. Yeah, fine. There's that. It's reasonable. Here's excitement. I decided I'm keeping the nest. I need a third name. That's the major hack today. No one's using the long name except the. Whoa, is anyone using the long name? Wait a second. Who's using that name? Did I clean that out? Box qualified name. Oh, that's probably coming out here. A lot of work. Hope it's useful. Qualified name, doesn't use it. No one's using it. Time to yank it. Really? Well. Nope. No one's using it. All that work. Oh, stop that. Emacs doesn't like forward skipping. Over hats. He blows up. Everyone hates me. Where did I call 8 queens from? Where did I call nest from? I did have it on the fucking imports. Where did I miss it? Back, 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 back. Back. Qualified name right in front of my face. Okay. Right there. Okay, how about now? Dum da dum dum dum. Of course I have to get the undo enough. Okay, I'm stupid. Oh. Yeah. I guess I knew that was coming. Alright, I'm going to go 5-minute bio break and be back. things sorted. Hi. Okay. This is because I threw a temp in above the definition point. That's because I needed temp, and the language doesn't have the feed I get from the output of the XC compiler doesn't have an obvious temp involved where I need one, so I threw a temp in. It got ahead of the definition because my temp generator is stupid and just lumps them all together. I don't want to have temps every few inches, so I have to go figure out how I'm going to spew temps out. This is even a temp that I could just, a little more analysis could discover I could just make the freaking thing final in the first place. Or it's a single def and I could just be done. Like, this is declared not effectively final, so I make an effectively final for it, and that's because and inside a lambda. Java code inside a lambda. The lambda is whatever this pretty printer being passed into the board.construct.solve method. Board.construct is basically a factory new. I kind of like single character variables. You know what? If I didn't use single character variables, I'd be drowning in long names. However, this is auto-generated code. In this case, I don't believe I came up with that variable b. That was a single character variable that somebody else came up with, and I just cut and pasted it. But hey, find the solve call. Here is the solve call. No, that's not the solve call. That's the definition of solve. Who called solve? Here, right here. This b I've highlighted in the Emacs is the b that I cut and paste. So that is not my single character variable name. That's somebody else's. There you go. If you have another place I use single character variables, which I plenty do, I could tell you what I did or what I didn't do. Here's a single character variable that I did write, never in. The goal of never is to never be ever instantiated. It is literally a private constructor, a no arg, no work private constructor. I'll only ever pass it one null one time per class ever to make the instance of the gold object that I need to have a single golden instance for every class because of XTC dispatch rules. Blah. So this variable in here has no uses except to pass it along, and it's only ever a null. Everything you're looking on the screen right now is generated. When I say int in equals, and I probably say it in places, that's me. And I will do in for single characters. But like here, for long I equals blah, 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 that long I is somebody else's I variable for an iterator. I just cut and paste that one. Let me go back. I think I just did this. You're talking about something here. Here. This. Yeah. This. In. It's the length of an iterator. I need to... don't worry about it, dude. I do plenty of single character variables, it happens, but the ones you saw on screen were not mine. But there are plenty more. Here's another one. This one I wrote, object equals object O. I mean, that's like, comes off every other web code planet for the generic equals. First thing, are you self? True. Next thing, I get fancy. Oh, okay. Classes chain different, whatever. I do something different, blah, blah, blah. But I don't know nothing about the thing I'm passed in, so I just declare it an object O, one character. It means the name means nothing because the variable has no meaning. Okay, I was trying to figure out blocks. Class build set, no, let's get in closer. How about now? How about block, AST, how about that? Yes, thank you. How about effectively final? Where did I put that? Add final. Thought I did, oh, it might be in bind. Bind func. Make effectively final. Find enclosing block, add final. Okay. is effectively, so I failed the is effectively final test on the console, so I declared a new final variable which overshot the console definition, and that's the bug. And that's probably a thing I can fix specifically for final, and I mean for console, because console's an evil hack already, and it's just not going to get any better as an evil hack. So let me go find bind func. I must hear before somebody says you fail add. This failed, and so it said add a final. All right, what do we got here? Fun one, board. Oh, no, not wrong one. How about now, brown cow? Yes, make effectively final. Parent this reg is console. Console's already evil hack. Here's my method as I got from the data file, from like a Java class file, but it's an XC class file. It's junky. Not worth looking at. If I didn't, okay, walk the tree is you redefinable. And if you are or are not, I'm going to do something different, and then I have to recurse. And if I fail is effectively final, I want to return true and get out. So come into redef, I say I am, I'm walking the abstract syntax tree, by the way, looking for where's the defining point for the variable in question, and if the variable in question is final already, I can be done, and if it's not, I'm looking for an enclosing block that I can hang a temporary off of. And I need to put the temporary in the middle, or should decide that the console assignment is effectively final and walk away from it. So my AST says I'm in the middle of a new, because I'm in the middle of a new board construct. This is my, by the way, somebody asked me, is this Java code intended to be readable? It turns out that I have an AST. And the AST just pre-prints the Java it would print, which means that the AST printout is mostly readable Java code. So while I'm debugging my AST, I can actually read the AST. Oh, you can't see that because I hate IntelliJ. How about now, brown cow? Can you see that one? So that's just me, like, you know, having the debugger tell me what the valuable variable is of the toString. The toString says, well, it's console equals or container blah 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 get console. Long count equals board.construct.solve of this is the pretty printed of a nested lambda, so it didn't actually expand the lambda out. But the lambda internally uses console, and now I'm questioning whether I have an effectively final assignment of console somewhere or not. So that's why toString prints Java code, and that's the Java code I'm going to compile in a minute. I'm ever doing one of my rewrite steps, so do rewrite is just walk the AST and rewrite cyclically until I'm done rewriting it from X to C-ish to Java-ish. Somewhere down in here, I'm doing the pre versus the post write, and here I am, the pre-write, so I can say effectively final, blah, 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 blah. What am I doing here? Bind func, call redef. What is redef? Is you redefinable. Okay, so you are none of the above. You are some low-level board.construct call. I can't tell doodly squat. I'm going to claim I don't know. So try again. So go up another layer. It wasn't, I walked all the kids and said none of you look like you could redefine. I can't tell. I'm hoping I will now go down another layer, walk this set of kids, and ask again. Here I am looking at a def reg for count. So in that tree I showed you, I'm walking up. At each point I walk all the children across and look if there's a redefine. This is a count variable. It is not the variable in question, so no. Try another child. No more children. Go up again. I'm not done going up. New set of kids, walk across. Okay, here I am with my define. This is exactly define of console. So the AST says it's console. I can pretty print the AST. It's console. Console equals or container get console. Get a console from somewhere. Here I'm using the console, the use. Here's the def. The def actually is final. I don't have any markings on it that's final. I can't tell that it's final, so I throw a temp in. Can I cheat? I thought I did, and here's the cheat that I put in before, so it failed to cheat here. This cheat says, I have an init. I'm assuming you're not going to rewrite your init. That would be a total lie in general. In this particular case, I thought I got it. So def.parent is a parent block. You should return true. You indeed return true. Why did this fail? Because he says, oops. You're looking at XVM implementation code. It's not AA. And it's not ecstasy code. It's implementation for ecstasy, which is Java code that is trying to spit out Java code. It's compiler for compiler. How about them apples? Does I see that right? I am reading a disk file that has ecstasy bytecodes effectively. And I'm writing Java text, which will run through Java C to Java bytecodes, which will run through the JVM to produce machine code. So it's not really a compiler. It's a compiler for a compiler. And I just screwed the pooch on his EF here. He should say false, because I'm going to say you're not redefinable. That might be all I need to do here. Okay. He's going to say yes. So get rid of that. Okay. Hey! So, good news, bad news. We generated legal Java code. The Java code executed and said no solutions. So we generated legal but incorrect Java code. Pretty standard stuff. Now I have to go figure out why this code is incorrect. Let me go see if InQueens works. Because InQueens I can tighten it down to like size 1 and go debug why it didn't work. No, it doesn't work. Probably for stupid reasons. Yes, it has a couple things different and they're stupid. I fixed some of them and then I got distracted and went and did other things. Int literal that's 2int. Fine. Why? Why not? Queens get to array, claimed get to array. That's got to be, I was just making a mutability.fixed. Oh god. Yeah, this is one of these things on ecstasy. I think it's not a great plan. Here it is. Returns me an array of booleans. To array on array of booleans, changing. I've fixed. Okay. No, but I didn't make them. I mean, I'm on the constructors. Right. This is really. I'm not certain what that's supposed to do, so I didn't do it. Do I have a? I don't have any of the. I don't. XVM, lib ecstasy, source main x, ecstasy, collections, arrays. It might be an array x too. It's gotta be an array boolean. No. To array mutably true. What does to array second argument mean? In place. Okay. Okay. Sure. Well, this is my parallel hierarchy to the ecstasy hierarchy. Up here at org xvm.collections, It's as soon as you hit ecstasy, it's the same as xvm load ecstasy, source main x, ecstasy matches that ecstasy, and collections matches the other collections, and so on and so forth. Except in Java land, I've intercepted all the primitive arrays and rewrite. So I intercept ecstasy generic arrays of every possible generic thing, which would force all arrays of everything to be wrapped in new integer or new double or new everything. And I generate the unwrapped versions. Specifically, strings would have to be wrapped capital C characters, not lowercase c strings from Java. And arrays of strings would have every array of string be wrapped, of a Java string be wrapped, of an XC character just like you def by wrapping. So this is me unwrapping. What am I doing here? To array, is it generic? I probably can't do it generic. Oh, and I have in place to do as well. Well, in place is easy, but I can't change it. What? What? Really? What are you doing with in place? What? Mutability is the same, do nothing, return yourself. If you're going to constant, do a deep freeze. Okay. Fortunately, it's a Boolean array, so the deep is pretty cheesy. Otherwise, if you're not in place, otherwise you do directly assign mutability. I always go make mutability final. He says, no, just directly assign it. Directly assign it. It's all good. So, do that. Where do I put it? He's got it below a bunch of this other stuff. Somewhere down here. String. Here's mutability get. All right, I'll throw it down here somewhere. So look, ecstasy code and Java code. It's not going to work. I get a mutability. Mute. I get a Boolean in place. If it's null or it's unchanged, and I think I just called it mute because, you know, I like my fingers to not die of old age. Death or this matches under mute. Return this. Pretty easy. Done. If I want a constant, I'm going to do freeze in place. I'll go deal with that in a second. Okay. Clifford normal form coming in here. If not in place or greater, because you have a thing here, I will attempt this. And Java will complain, and I'll put ordered in there. Return new array. No. But I have this hack. $new of the new mutability, and that's static of this and gold. And otherwise, hack thyself and return yourself. And fix your indent, dude. And there's no override because there's no override. So it's kind of like that. Oh, fine. Constant. Freeze. And can't do this. Okay. We will do void array freeze Boolean in place. Gonna blow up on me. What are we up to now? How now, brown cow? Is not public. Okay. Cannot be converted to array Boolean. Why? Boolean extends array. Org XC collections array can be array Boolean. I need a cast over it. Why not I probably need an E here, yes. Okay. And I'm gonna have to cast you. Now he's gonna live to array. Did I fail to array? What did I do there? Array or exceed Boolean cannot be converted to an array Boolean. I would have said, oh, it needs to actually be an array Boolean. And that's the whole point of new, of course. He says new array Boolean right fucking there. But nobody knows that. I kind of went above toString equals. Here. How about now? There you go. No suitable for add. We fought this one earlier, Dima. And I unwound my in queens, but I had this working. Why is this not working? Buff add, it's a character plus character. No, that's a buff add. That should be a string buffer add. That should be array car add of car. Now, the thing about intercepting and doing all these, fancy schmancy. Well, here, why did that not work? Okay. Oh, I'm passing it along because it's did math. Well, I don't care. Fine. Well, I didn't die. No solutions found. Okay. I'm already doing in queens of 3. No queens. How about in queens of 1? No solutions found. Oh, I don't have it set up to being. Make file, I hardly knew you. Where'd you go? How surely, and stop calling me Shirley. Surely I can pass args in? No, I do repeat. No, I'm not set up to pass args in here. It's true. Okay. Changing the make, or changing, or diagnosing why this comes up with no solutions. Ugly. This is the first time I had it. This is the biggest one I've done so far. Yeah, to do. Yeah, you like the to dos? You betcha. A lot of to dos. General rule on me and to dos is I need to have a test case that hit a to-do before I'm going to bother to implement code that I can't test. And what the hell? This is the first time I had to actually solve a complicated one. Everyone else just dies or they're simple. And he's buried 8s all throughout here. And exceptions. There's a lot of to-dos in the exception paths, you betcha. Or I go in queens and just force it. Extent is 8. If args are empty, you're going to take it 1, not 8. In queens, yeah, let's do. I don't want to. Okay, if I put it 1, I get a queen. Look at that. Right there. You can do a 1. Yes, thank you. Let's try 2. Zero. Okay. Well, that says something. And there's like crappy games with and masks and stuff in here. Oh, I'll probably look at the in queens code. There's all kinds of index math, row assignments. Why are you doing index math instead of two-dimensional arrays? Okay. All right, so let's start down, one of a million things. Look at this Java code, find the bug, right? Let's do index math. Here we go, index row times extent $get and column. Well, all the $gets. I could cut and paste this into a separate file and then bring it up into IntelliJ and begin diagnosing where it fails. Let's try the old Mark 1 eyeball first. Yes, classic is 8, I know, but I don't want to diagnose 8. I want to diagnose 1 works, so I have to diagnose 2. And here's the place queen bug that fails on me. Somewhere in here, place queen, he says, didn't work. And it should have said did work. So, read the auto-generated Java code. Up to a point it's okay, and up to a point it's crap, and then I have a million billion things like toArray fix. That's probably cloning array copies that shouldn't be, or something. In place false, so he should not clone. What the hell's I have fixed and go to false for? I was just looking at that code. I said toArray. If you're false, if you're constant, if you tied, you just, and if in place, see, I would have said, you should say in place is false, or ordinals are out of order, but it's false. So I should go straight to new. New should say gold is a Boolean gold, new array Boolean, bone new. And it's an empty array Boolean. Is that correct? Why is it empty? Oh, this is me saying the length should not be empty, and I would throw an assert or a to-do, because I need to actually clone the fucking array. Defensive clone. Okay, I'm confused. Unless these are all known to be fixed zero-length arrays and shit like that. This sort of becomes like, throw it in IntelliJ. And hack the crap out of it to make it livable. And you have to find a place to compile it. And we're all geared to be compiled from xec.inqueens. And I could just do that, and that would suck. but it maybe suck less than anything else. Okay, these autogen pieces have to become not autogen and not imported. They need to be strictly local. And I'll move them down here, and I'll probably make them subclasses of the main guy, and they can be not public. Because, and now I have to go figure out how to go compile them. Maybe I'll stop here and say Java C in org xvm xcc in queens.java. Maybe. File name. Okay. Oh, I would put you in. Yeah, we can go there. Okay. Oh, he hates dollars. Not too surprising. Okay. We'll try one more time. That's probably a bad plan, so it probably doesn't work. Yes, okay. We hate dollars. Not too surprising. We'll just do M in Queens. I don't care. Come on now. M Queens. Oh, I gotta change out here too. Okay, fun1 board doesn't need importing. Tuple1 board does not need importing. Why are you compiling these and warning me about them? I don't care. Board. This needs to be, you know, I'm going to move you inside as inner things. We probably can say private here. How about now? Well, that's better. Can't find tuple1 because my import is not there. Where'd my imports go? Tuple is probably under collections. There it is. Okay. How about now? It compiles. Okay, how about you? You have a horrible thing. I need some other bastard configuration here. Let's start with example. Let me edit with example. Let me clone you. Let's call you in Queens. This is the hard version. Call you Queens. I have an XCC in front of everything. Okay, you're called Queens. Come back, edit config. Java tools backend org xvm xec. Now you are pulling in. Oh, I'm trying to do Java code. I need to say something horrific here. I need to say I just want to run in Queens. What is this guy? Choose main class. None of the above. I want my name in Queens. Okay. You're not very helpful there. Where's my drop down clicky clicky? Okay. Starting from source dot slash main. I need a different project for this. That's the fail. Close project. New project, open, maybe. Go to XVM. That's one of the things I hate about IntelliJ. There's just no good way to like make a simple one file, one character, one yada yada project. I want a project that contains like a file. Exactly one file. This file, nothing else. Don't go fancy on me. Stop, stop, stop. Give me this file right here. Yes. Project is not defined. Fucking take the defaults. Why are you bothering me? Microsoft Defender is involved. Oh, jeez. Leave me alone. Oh, God. Somebody has to install something. I don't understand what that one's about. Setup. Take on the one I've been using forever and a day. Fine. Fine. Okay. mqueens, yes. Can you now, how do I debug you? Build, how about build the project first? Maybe that'll work. Saving caches, claims you did something. That's good. Run, debug. Edit debug configurations. No new configurations. Why do I have to do this? It's a application. Main classes. You can't find the main class? So you mean working directories? Like working directories, like fucking nightmare. What? Module working. How about the file dir? Yeah, it's actually wants to be the parent. Insert into. Oh, look at that. How about them apples? Okay. None of the above. Which XEM actually use? I'm currently dying the death of 1,000 IntelliJ cuts, so I'm like pissed, and so I'm not answering any questions until I figure out how to make IntelliJ do something, really simple. Do I want a Maven repository? No. I don't even know what Maven repository is. Directory. Insert the directory name. Okay. Come on, I can't see what I'm doing now. How about now? Still can't see. Okay, somewhere in the universe, there should be a browsable class. Nothing to show. Searching, searching, searching. How about in Queens? Can't find it. I just edited the file. I just started a debug of the thing I just built. I can't debug it. So, back to IntelliJ. Hello, IntelliJ. How do I, debug the thing you just built? Seconds ago, you did a build. Now go debug it, and you can't debug it. Maybe that works. Gives me this. Hit debug, of course you can't do it. Configuration still incorrect, of course it is. You can't find the main class. I don't know why. I can't even tell you what his working directory is or why. I can't tell you nothing makes sense here. I don't know what class path of the module. There's no module, so he's like all confused. About main class, can you find it now? Yes. Project in Queen's Java, yes. Okay. No. Cancel. Nothing works. Gotta run. CPAC, yes. Thanks for watching. But no one knows how to get IntelliJ to debug a one file, one line, one anything program. It just runs on and on and on and doesn't actually do. And, why do I have to have a module named like this? Can we get out here? There's really no just run the sucker. I just can't believe you can build it, but you can't run it. Build project. He's like, yeah, it's done. Okay, that's good. Now run this project. You just built it. Nothing. Nothing. Do I know anything? Can I find main class? Do I even know what you've called your main class? I called it in Queens or .xvm. I'm just looking at right here. You can't, xc.inqueens. .m in Queens. That's my main class. And he says, could not find it. Okay, because I'm stupid. Yes, I get it. Debug again. No. Run. Debug again. No. How about run debug ... Maybe I can edit it now. Edit the configuration. Yes. No. Edit configuration. Where'd he go? No one knows how to edit configurations anymore. Here, this. Why can you not find org.xvm, working directory? I would have said working directory is, $desk. Okay. Yes, that's fine. You can stop complaining about that. I don't care that it doesn't exist. I don't want it. See, I type and it says, doesn't exist. It's like, fuck you. XVM, can't type, can't see, you must block my view. Okay, this should exist. And, whatever. Build, edit again. You're gonna let me go again? No, you're not gonna let me go again. Java tools backend / source main Java. That's what I want. Can I now look at it, seed it, edit configs? Kind of looks good. These are macros. No. What's this do? Yes. He says here. Yes. I don't. Why are you at user app data cliff? Right? No. Select working directory. Yes. Come back. Select it again. Cliff. Desktop. XVM. Delta backend. Source. Main. XEC. Actually, I want XEC, so I can take. Well, I can go to in Queens. Working directory doesn't matter. It should be here. It's just fine. Okay. Debug. Cannot find. How do I put a class path in? Right? Class path into yourself. You just build you. So weird. Why can't you find browse? But you browse and you find nothing. Oh no, I'm sorry. You find hundreds of miles of things that have nothing to do with nothing. Why would I ever... Yes. Here's a project. Can't OK it. I can't OK that project. This has a main. Oh, it doesn't have a main in the class, though. Jesus Christ. Of course not. Because, you know. Public static void main, whatever, string array args run, whatever, array string dot new of maybe args. That might let me do that. String dot dot dot. How about now? I need a new mn queens to run. That's interesting. Okay, so I need a gold dot. How about this? Yes, he says, okay, fine. Now, how about now, brown cow? Is there a run for me? Okay. How about now? Project. You. Can I say okay here? Search main class. No. How about build? Did you notice the change? Did I write it in? There's main right here. Rebuild project. That's pretty quick, should be. Run, debug, add configuration. Still can't claim, you know, what are these, whatever, choose main class. I can't choose my main class right here. Okay, you know, why can't you run? Well, that didn't work. I didn't do anything either. Yeah. Debug. He says cannot find org xvm. Class not found. Yeah. Alright, I have to give up on debugging with IntelliJ for debugger. You know, I've done this before where I've had it fail so often, so much that it was just not worth it. Here I am. Alright, so 30 minutes so wasted on trying to get IntelliJ to debug one-time file. I'm hoping somebody will tell IntelliJ how badly they suck, because that one they should have fixed, should not be so failing. I don't understand how they could even remotely believe that's a reasonable situation to do. So there you go. How about now? Runs a long time, does a lot of stuff. He's busy running. Yeah, you know, there's some setup you could do to make it work, but I can't make it happen on a one-time, one-off. So I'm going to go back to printf debugging. I don't have a setup going for Emacs and Java. I completely compile with Java with Emacs. I don't have it set for debugging. It's why I was using IntelliJ in the first place. So I guess that's where we're at. Okay. Also, I have 2 space indents going, and I hate the standard IntelliJ XVM spacing. So, you know. Okay, so index for row and column seems like the math probably is going to work. I'm going to claim I'm coming in here with place queen, and there's like a dollar call, or what's the short version, Cameron, for doing console prints with fancy things? Dollar call. This will either do nothing. Oh, excuse me. He's going to say console get. Oh, a new bug, unrelated to any other bug I've seen before. Excellent, excellent. What did I do wrong here? Make a console get. Board doesn't look static. It's nested inside the class here. Okay. All right, one bug at a time. One bug at a time. Wow. There you go. $159, $189, $194, thereabouts. What did I do that it worked before? Ordered is claimed unequal to order. I am boards are having to do something weird with comparing consoles. And then because he doesn't have an outer reference, console get is failing. Oh god, I have to do consoles right, I guess. I can't even do printf debugging, Cameron. This sucks. Which Emacs am I using here? Yeah, I don't know. Oh no! Well, I'm gonna find out the hard way. Shit. Well, that was an interesting crash and burn. Of course, New World Order, all things are hidden from me. I can't find, for streaming purposes, my launch. Here we go. How about now? Okay. GNU/Linux 28.2. That's where I'm at. Oh crap! And I have shrunkified. I'm back to normal fonts. So I'll go back to streaming fonts. Oh, I enjoy dinner. Yeah, have a great dinner. What? Okay, and then. Yeah. Oh, back end. Excuse me. tools, backend. How about make tags? Been a while since I've done that. Okay. Make what? Examples, exe. Gonna run till it crashes on in Queens. Yes, in Queens. I didn't have in Queens loaded anymore because, you know, doc examples in Queens. This one. Boom, 0. Console's unresolvable. Oh, yeah, okay, fine. Okay, so that gets me back. If I look at my ordered compare, why did it blow? It decided to do, it picked up something weird there. All right, so I have several bugs, one of which is I can't put printfs in. Okay, so 3 people more, so wow, okay, fine. The current story is I can't run IntelliJ on a generated Java code like this. I worked at it for 30 minutes. I couldn't get it to debug. I could get it to finally build, but it wouldn't debug. Okay, the whole point of that was I generated a butt ton of Java code. I want to debug it. It compiles. It fails to run correctly. I want to debug it. Okay, that sounds reasonable. I want to cut and paste and drop it in place as the output of my program execution. Just take the code and dump it in place, and then run it, and then debugger. And the answer is IntelliJ. After 30, 40 minutes of screwing around, it wouldn't do that. And this is, I fought with IntelliJ the past before. And sort of, you can't just take a file, point IntelliJ out and say, so one line, standalone project, has no inputs, no outputs, you know, has no dependencies on anything. It's completely standalone. Compiles fine. Now just run it. Wouldn't do it. So, you know, I claim some kind of grief on that. So I'm back to printf debugging because IntelliJ won't run this file, and I'm going to make a new copy of it every time, and so it's going to continuously churn. So I don't want to set up a special IntelliJ setup for this one-line file because I'll have many such one-line or one-file projects that are output and should be standalone run. I have to be constantly make a new IntelliJ project with one file to get it set up and run, and then make a new one, and a new one, and a new one. And it's just too much work to set up a one file. I just want to drop it into IntelliJ and say, it's got a main run, and I don't have a main, but I'll add a main, and then it'll be a main, and say, run it. You won't do it. Okay, so that's a bitch on IntelliJ. Now let me go sort out adding prints here. Got my own bugs. I added a print inside the XTC code. That caused the code generation bugs. I would like to get in Queens running without more heavyweight implementation strategy. Adding a console print caused me to fail. I could diagnose that. I could try to diagnose from first principles why this failed without me. It works, by the way, on Queens 1. It fails on Queens 2. Can't be too many variations between 1 and 2 here that would trigger something. So I've got a code gen bug that, you know, chokes. I guess I'm going to do console print because, you know, no matter what I do, I'm going to be having to deal with console print no matter what I do. All right. So there's in Queens 1, all the code generated. Oh, there's no, I can't do in Queens 1 here. I have to do in Queens 1 here. There's his output right there. So it's A, B, C, D across, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 down. He makes a square grid, puts Q's where he can put a queen. He's got a solution for 1. That's great. I go to in Queens and I make it a 2. And then he chokes and says 0 solutions. I've got a cogent bug. I put a console in a funny place. It's not really funny. I get a different bug because we're going to diagnose that one first. Oh, he took that. That's exciting. Console is now at the top level. I used it, consumed it internally here. At place queen, I put a console print. Cogent bug. Console get non-static method. Yep. The story here is that's interesting. Yes, at a module level, the inject puts out a property. The property should be emitted as a property of the Java code. Should be static at the module level. Console get. Console get. It is not static. Should be static. I think that's a good answer. So, let's go properties. IntelliJ, come back, IntelliJ, come back. We hate you, we love you, we hate you, we love you. Prop builder. Blah, 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 blah. What kind of a thing are you? Get down to do-def. Okay. Property name is Queens. Really? This is my OBS, by the way, has been working. Has way too many buttons for starting guys, but it's been working fine. It's been good. Happy land for OBS. What happened here? In Queens has it up top. His original plans was to have his own runtime engine. I convinced him to use a JVM as a faster path forward because to get equivalent behavior out of a new JVM would need a team of 10 people, a couple years. And so this is just me for a year, and so it's a lot cheaper. And you might not really get equivalent. It would get you equivalent to like the early hotspot versions. You'll lose all the GC goodness that's happened over the last umpteen years and so on and so forth. There's a lot of things that you would just have to drop on the floor and rebuild. There's a lot of JIT optimizations that have happened in the last 20 years that I wasn't part of that are interesting, and you just lose them all. You just reset everything. So theory here is we'll get it first cut on a JVM, and then we'll deal with XVMs as a standard set, a different thing at another time. Not claiming it won't ever happen, just claiming no need to do it now. This is 8 queens. Why? I don't want to do 8 queens. There it is. It's me trying to do 8 queens. Let's come back and say I want to do 1. That was my bug there. Console. There we go. What happens to you? How now, brown cow, and all that. Property. Property is a parent of a module, so you are implicitly static. I asked you, is static because you're static or because you're a module property? You're going to be, or PP parent is module. How about now? true. Okay, get rid of that. Run. One solution found. Oh, I printed foo. Okay, so that helped. Okay, edit. No, yes. Okay, 2. Go again. Foo. No solutions found. Excellent. Okay, now I gotta remember how to do prints in Ecstasy. Place queen, dollar call. You can argue me one way or another here. PQ dollar call. So it's not dollar call. It might be percent. It might be percent open. Fun. After 10 years of cliff time, still, it's not a lot of money. I need to actually go, raise my rate, but I'm pretending I'm in a startup, so the startup is trying to give me some stock options in exchange for money. I might need $1 in front too. One of these is the formatted string option. Wow, there you go. I did it. To emit, no, plan now, yeah, raw Java, and then then the Java goes to Java bytecode internal. I'm just compiling this inside the JVM itself, so it never hits the disk. There you go. There's all 4 rows. No solutions found. Okay, so he's busy doing place queens and choking on things. So we're looking for exits out of place queens. The paths are if safe, and then claim all threatened spaces. So probably safe always fails. Oops, what happened to you? Oh. He got a 0-1, probably claimed. They claimed all the rows were unsafe. So the claiming logic either failed or the safe logic failed unclaimed. And the safe object just does invert claimed. Let me look at claimed here. Safe says not claimed.get at index blah blah blah. So I'm going to print the index I'm getting and the index math and the sensibles of claimed. Claim should be an array of booleans and all kinds of stuff here. Okay, so console.print. Let's go do ahead and do $what? This index equals and I'll put this in here. Okay, he says, bad code, dude, you can't type. Okay. Because I have this. How about dim apples? Okay. 2310. So coming in with a 0-1 means he wants to scale the row by 2 and add 0. Then 1 goes to 3, and 1, 0, 1, 1. Okay, so the index math is correct. That's good. I want to know what is claimed here. Claimed is a Boolean array, so I want to print the entire Boolean array here. I wonder if he'll let me do that. And if I get this is all kinds of new things for me. All falses, there goes the bug. So he claims it was correct. He went in, he marked unsafe, he wiped everybody out. So it's the place queen logic here. This guy is wiping out all things in all directions. So let me go unwind some amount of printing here. Okay, and so it's in the one of these two. So he says new queens, make a copy of the array, set an index to true, go to new claim, set an index to true, then go diagonally, the self index, and then go diagonally, left and right. So one of my diagonal maths is probably wrong. Let's go now try to eyeball things. A couple jobs. Clones were busted, but they would probably do new instead of clones, and so, shouldn't matter. Temp2 is inclusive, exclusive for a range. On extent, includes 0, excludes extent. That looks good. And then why did he? Oh, because he did that for the range check. And he has a for loop. Where's his for loop? Comes there. Sure enough. Then he does set, followed by diagonal down, and do the test. That looks very cut and pasty. And if so, walk your diagonals and simply set. Walk the other diagonals and simply set. It's pretty trivial code. It looks pretty cut and pasty, so there's something going on, and I don't know what it is yet. All right. I want dollar, give me new queens. And give me new claimed. Okay. New cleans, he set the one at 0, 1. New claimed, he has the one set that makes sense. And then he chokes again. Let's try new claimed one more time. And blam, all bits true. Okay, so in this nested pile of for loops, I got it wrong. So this one says for extent, so 0, 1, 2, I should set all the crosses and all the verticals. No, there's no solution for 2. Is that true? If you put 2 in, the queen can always get hit. There, in fact, are no solutions for 2. Fuck. Well, isn't that exciting? How about 3? I think there's a solution at 3, right? I don't know. Isn't there one here and here? No. I can put 2 down on a 3x3 board. I can't put 3 down. Okay. And 8 gives me no answer. Okay. 4, to get 4 in. What am I doing here? When is there a solution? I am stupid. I feel dumb. Somebody give me solutions to 8 queens. Yes, so here is, here's a solution for 4x4. So that works. Am I screwing up? 2x2 has no solution. 3, I probably can't put a dude in the, I put a dude here, right? It's just this one's all gone. No, you can't do it in 3. Apparently you can do it 4. And you have to be knights move away from each other. Okay, so let's go and say 4. And see what we get here. He spews, no solutions found. He has to unwind, so I've probably failed a copy. So he's going to claim. second new claimed as this, which isn't all true, so it's all fine. Then he comes back around and says, let's try again. I need a nested version of place queens, right? Be nice to know. It's when I failed the recursion and unwind, did I actually unwind? Then he comes back around and goes to 1, 1. Why are you starting at the high end, dude? That seems very odd. Oh, that's because Find Solutions has found an initial solution. So he puts in the top left corner, he does a Knights row. Oh, because he runs backwards. Whatever. Okay, that's that one. That's a Knights move away, and that's okay. And then he fails everyone out. He should come back and try 0, 2. That's one of the Knights moves. That should work. 1, 0 is a couple of these that all claim unsafe. Okay. Well, I guess is I'm failing to make a defensive copy when I should be. Okay, so the original queens are, and it's probably the 2 array calls. How many other 2 array calls are in here? 2 array from queens. So what is queens? It's whatever new Boolean is. I construct them using that version. Oh, Java tools, backend, source main, x, source main, org, xvm, xtc, thank you, no, yes, xtc, xtc, collections, array boolean, and I've said make me just from a number, go to a new array from a number, you're a new fixed length array of bool with a known length. That goes to super bool with a fixed known length. Okay. But your type is fixed, which is fine. When I come down to 2 array, you're already fixed. Oh, in place is false. Inherit from here, 2 array, in place is false. If not in place, okay, I cut and paste you. Did I mess up my cut and paste? Lib xtc source main x xtc collections slash array at x to array. He says in place is false. So if not in place should be false. I should say return a new. That should give me a new collection right there. The length should not be 0, so I should throw a to do. Wild. Okay, but This I should be able to catch in IntelliJ. Into array. Am I all confused? Oh, the answer is the mutability is correct. And this mutability is also correct. So therefore, okay, so how did this ever work? Why is this code working, Cameron? You should have said, if the mutability is equal to this mutability, return this, even as in place is false. I claim there's a bug in your code. I cut and paste the ecstasy bug into the Java code and got the same bug in Java. That's what I claim. Okay. All right. At Gene. Okay, so let me go fix my version to say, you know, not in place. Sorry. If in place and the immutability matches, return it. Okay, maybe. Ooh. There you go. I hit my to-do. I was supposed to hit all along. Oh my god. Oh my god. We might yet get this thing, what, 4 hours later? Who knows? Okay. Defensive copy time. Array length equals 0. Return blah blah blah. Way to do this with less code, and I'm going to do the fast way to just get something done here. I want mutability and array boolean version. Return new array boolean of mutability and this, and array. And that would tell me that make a clone and walk away. Okay, how about now? Can't type. What happened? No suitable constructor. I'm looking at the sucker. Why not? Because this had better be an array boolean, or else other things are screwed up. Two solutions found. Holy crap, there's a solution. Oh my god, I might have gotten in Queens going here. And put this back inside the run so it looks similar, and you know, I'll undo all those, and this will go here. And you get, boom, found solutions, and they are the expected ones. Okay. Oh, victory sounds. Biddy. Oh, okay, fine. Yeah, Yes, you. 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 Okay. And now go to N queens and go to 8. Boom. Huh. Look at that shit. All right. Victory for the Alliance. Clean it up, push it, and declare victory. So I'm going to discard that. Fix bugs, array, mutable constructors, basically. What happened there? Oops. Okay. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Shit. I don't know how long you've been on, but I've been at this for many, many hours. Few missing. Yep. Let me check. TCK examples exe multi manuals. Oh, that's a big one here. We'll come back onto that. Done. Okay, that's it. I'm working on a type checker and I'm in and out. No, you missed. Here, I'll show you the main winner is this, what you're seeing on screen now. Here, well, I'll make the easier one of it though. In Queens, it takes quite a while using the interpreter that they have existing as an implementation, and this is the JVM JITted version, and it's pretty instant. You can see, and there's my 92 solutions and all pretty prints. 1 million miles of generated junky Java code. Yeah, push it. I already did, Dimitri. It's done. You can pull it now. I'm going to go tell people, I think I pushed it. I was cleaning it up. No, I pushed. It's done. Okay. That's my victory for the day. I spent 10 minutes with my wife at lunch. She'll be gone till post evening. It's gonna stop streaming, so I quit busting my brains. The funny thing is whenever I look at the chat window, I see myself in the webcam turning my head to the left, but if I look at where I'm coding, I can't see myself. Isn't that annoying? Fine. Yes, thank you, sir. That was the next grief, the next biggest pile of whatever. As you saw, there's plenty of stuff to do, so it's not exactly ready for prime time. Everything I touched broke something new, so I'm not ready for prime time. Currently, I think I will do these only once a week because I have to shrink my window, my development window by more than half. I double the font and cut the window in half, so I'm happier with a bigger window setup. Which means that sometime Monday I'll probably go again.
And if there's a bunch of people who say something about do it more, do it later, do it now, do it whatever, and it's compatible, I'll change, but I'm probably not going to do it daily.
It'd probably drive me nuts if I did it daily anyhow. All right. To meet again.